This
is my first time.
Oh, I'm nervous, fool. This is my first time.
You
never done this before?
You got a haircut and everything. What time you got a haircut?
Bro, dude, it's because I was 2.5 weeks without a haircut, so I was like, I can't pull up. And that dusty.
After I talked my shit to you yesterday.
Yeah, me driving home.
No haircut, hat. Put it that close.
So you better not pull it to my podcast like that.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Are you good, Prince?
Like, check.
All right. It's Toast Alive Podcast, baby. The most
yes,
authentic,
sir.
most organic out here.
Clap, bitch.
Were you a one-up to clap?
I was
Clap, bitch.
He's like, what do I do? What do I do?
It's been a minute.
Man, cut that camera off.
Yeah.
Your host, Dusko, once again,
Yes,
joined
sir.
in by the favorite.
You already know your boy Dylan. Let's go.
Our other man right here.
Hey.
Man behind the camera, but now he's on camera because he's going famous. And we
I
need
don't know about
numbers.
that. I don't know about that, but we need numbers.
The,
got clout.
the one and
He
only.
got clout.
Right?
Pepe, a.k.a. Jose, a.k.a. our manager.
Let's go. Let's
let's go.
go.
Hey, we settle in. And we got surprised out of nowhere, dog. All of a sudden, he moves cities and...
Act's different now.
Case how to pull up.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I got time today.
All of a sudden,
Oh, shit.
all of a
Okay,
sudden,
okay,
clear the
okay.
schedule.
Well, we got the one and only Mr. Dre Express in the house.
Yes, sir.
Hit the board.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew.
How are you doing?
Good, man. I feel at peace. I feel good. I think the last time we met, I was still going through all that transitioning stuff with business and a lot of other stuff. But I feel good.
Get it close to your mouth.
Say I'm at peace. Feels good to be at peace.
It takes a lot. We sat down, I want to say, 2 months ago. We had lunch.
Was it 2 months?
About.
Yeah, it was 2 months ago. I remember because you guys didn't invite me. Fuck you guys.
That's on his calendar.
But yeah, when we had lunch, you talked about just trying to let go of things that were not adding to your life and not helping you progress and got you into a dark place. So for the people that don't know, you've probably seen his son trending on all the pages, His dad is alive. That's it.
People were thinking it was your son.
I know.
Yeah.
But me and Gage don't look. Shout out Gage, man, but we don't look alike. But
How old are you?
But a lot of people don't know that plan, that video was originated because you set that up.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't even set up.
No, but you suggested
Yeah,
it.
he suggested it.
He just happened to be with me that day and we rolled up. So I even told you, I was like, hey, you guys don't have to post it, but for me, can you just put him on here so you can say he's done a podcast, ask him a couple questions, whatever you want, and then just give it to me. You guys don't have to post it. Then they posted it before mine. The audacity, bro.
We didn't ask for permission. We didn't give a fuck.
It was not approved.
Yeah.
I never signed any waivers.
Hey, but
it wasn't planned.
But who would have thought? I knew the message was great. I knew the moment was great. But who would have thought that video right there was literally a boost in what our process and journey is as a podcast, but also for you to realize all this love and to see your son just being him, a reflection of you, dog. He doesn't have that type of knowledge or gets that type of knowledge and recognition if it wasn't taught from you. So I think that in that episode you talked about how you asked Gage, tell me 3 great things that happened in your day.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
So what's that parenting lifestyle now that he's getting older?
Man, and now it's just
Beat your ass,
You gotta
He beat your ass, huh?
I feel like the younger kids are it's very easy for them to open up and stuff. So as they get older, they start to become too cool, or interested in they just want to play video games, boys. They just want to play video games and shit. And so it's when you try and have an emotional talk, I feel like they're a little bit more hesitant to open up. So that's what you'd be oh shit, what are 3 good things you have going on right now? And then it's easier for them to express it like that. Because if you ask them how's your day, they're like, oh, it's good. Okay, cool. And then you can just easily bypass that. But you're okay, what was good about it? what'd you like? What was something cool, you know, or what didn't go your way today, you know?
Going through those changes right now that in your journey that you're in, did you see those changes also in your parenting style or like your relationship with your kids?
Yeah, but like what I was doing even back then, I guess I honestly didn't even realize like. I think I was just, I don't know, I guess I didn't really like sit back and reflect on like my parenting style or whatever, because I always think of like, damn, what if somebody showed me or had these questions with me like when I was younger, you know, instead of like me going through it for myself for the first time. Like what if I had somebody to go and ask like questions about their experience with this issue or like what would you have done? So that's why I was always bringing things up to him. But yeah, so I just, that podcast really just opened my eyes to like, damn, I didn't realize what I was doing, you know, by letting him reflect or giving him like a critical thinking problem, you know. So I'll tell him an issue that I had and what I did, and so I'd be like, hey, what would you have done and why, or whatever. So no, but I mean, it's still the same now. I feel like it's just different issues or different problems that you come across, you know.
Yeah, I think you bring up a great point. Like going through life as a kid. I mean, there's things that we go through that, you know, maybe our parents couldn't help us in. Like, I don't think my parents talked to me about fucking heartbreak. Or, yeah. I think that's like...
I mean, do you talk to your son about heartbreak? Or do you just let him experience
the
it?
birds and the bees talk.
It was different.
Okay, that one...
Not yet.
No,
I didn't get that one.
Like growing up, I don't know, probably our generation too, is like there's probably like not that emotional connection with your parents to where you're like, you feel comfortable talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
But like I ask them all the time, even if I have to enter it like jokingly, like ask them about a girl or like, oh, like have you guys kissed? You guys hug? You know, joke around about it and then ask a little bit more like questions around it to get him like to open up. But yeah, no, birds and the bees.
He's I haven't got there yet.
2, 3 years.
I haven't even got to that time.
Wait, how would you give that speech though? How let's see.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I remember like, did you guys have that class in 5th grade?
Oh, the class? Yeah.
Yeah.
The video and everybody comes walking out giggling and shit. But no, like I said, I don't know. I think it's like I can have talks with him even about like a bunch of things, and like I feel like if I would have had that talk with my parents, I would have been like shy or embarrassed as fuck or whatever. But like with him, it's just like, oh no, we can laugh it off after. But yeah, like I said,
Can you say Gage?
He looks at me. Bitch, that was your phone. What the fuck? He looks at me. What the fuck?
It was actually mine.
Oh.
he's like,
Yo, me a new phone.
he's like,
Can you say, or maybe I'm right, but maybe I feel like I'm always right anyway. We're not gonna address that one yet. Is Gage like your best friend?
Yeah, I say we're pretty cool. I would say he's like my right hand man. I probably spend more time with him than I do like any other dude. So having those conversations, like I said, I would have the same conversation. I tell everybody this is so crazy because like his generation, like they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, they know things that are trending. Like I can talk to him about something right now that's trending. Like I didn't know what Riz was, so I went to him. I was like, "What's Riz?" And he started laughing at me, like, looking at me like, "You're old, dude. Why are you asking me that?" But he was like, "Oh," and then he explained it to me. I was like, "Oh, okay, dope," because I see it everywhere, you know. So, what'd you ask me? My train of thought was fucking going everywhere.
He started talking about Riz, and he's like,
Yeah.
"What you ask me?"
He's like, I got it.
No, but yeah, I would consider him like, yeah, like I don't know, and I kind of like hit that wall sometimes where I'm just like, damn, should I be expressing this much stuff to him, or like, am I just talking out of frustration? But then like I genuinely do want like his opinion or idea on stuff like that too. So, but yeah, I think as he gets older, it's just I don't know, it's weird because like in my eyes he's still like the little baby boy, but then like he's getting taller, he's like complaining about like growing pains and shit, but he'll still hold my hand in public, so it's like, yeah, it's dope. But yeah, I'd say we boys, we locked in.
We boys, you like
He doesn't want to cry. I know you want to.
Yeah, look at him.
Once I got to him, it's okay. You can cry.
Having your daughter, are you more open to like emotions being a girl dad? Or were you already like that with Gage?
I think before it's not like I wasn't trying to be emotional or anything. I think just like the situations are just different and stuff. So like with her, it's just like I think because I don't know, babies in general are just cute, but then it's like a girl, you know. So it's just like I don't know. But as far as like emotional, I don't know. I feel like I could express it the same to both of them. It's just maybe the situations are a little different.
I don't think a lot of people know, but you're a veteran too.
Yeah. 10 years. Yeah. No, yeah, I did 4 years active, and right when I was like 18, I was like, I graduated, and I was like, what am I gonna do next? And I just wanted to get so far away from home. I was for sure not going to college, and then I did.
He's damn. He got the force with him, bro.
Yeah, so I did 4 years active, and then I got out. I just realized that this shit was not for me. I hated being told what to do all the time and having a schedule. Like, so I moved back, but then I was still like doing the reserves for 6 years. But yeah, at the same time is when I started like training and getting into the gym stuff.
Yeah. What do you think is that difference maker between being in the Army, being an entrepreneur, being a gym owner, and being a dad? Do all those things have similarities?
Yeah, I feel like you learn a lot of things in the military, and I recommend it to anybody who's like fresh out of high school if you're still trying to figure yourself out, because they teach you structure, right? They teach you like resiliency, they teach you problem solving, like all that stuff. They really teach you to push your body and your mind like further than probably you ever pushed it before. But it's a lot different when you're in the military. You don't think for yourself. You're told what to do. You're told what time to wake up, what time you can shower, what time you can eat, what time you can go home, and what time you gotta be back the next day. You know, like you don't do any thinking for yourself. But they do teach you, it's a business like anything else. So you learn like management skills and stuff like that. So I feel like it sets you up for like civilian life. But then like, yeah, as you're a dad, like especially your first kid, you're trying to figure this shit out on your own. What's right, what's wrong. And then you start thinking about like your childhood and like what do I wish I had, you know, or what did I like about my childhood? Let me make sure I do that with my kids and stuff. And then with the business too, it's like nobody's pushing you, bro. like right, nobody's pushing you guys to do this podcast. Hey, make sure you show up there on time. It's like you guys, you know, doing it for yourself. So yeah, the military is just a lot of being told what to do, and then when you're going into your own business, your kids, it's like you rely on like, damn, like, I gotta make myself do this, you know?
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it, nobody else is gonna do it. So.
Damn. If you don't do it, no one else will do it.
Thanks.
Exciting jams, bro. What would you say? Because this is recap, right? Because we haven't sat down with you on this type of level to talk about like your growth. Like you've had a lot of Please put your shorts down for this.
We're on the same level, homeboy. We're on the same level here.
Getting real thirsty.
We're about to get canceled.
She just pops out.
Video not suited for promo.
Sensitive content.
This is a recap. You've gone through a lot of growing, a lot of trials and errors in the last, year and a half. What could you give us that like got you through one of the hardest moments right now in your life that you've gone through?
What's gotten me through the hardest?
Yeah.
I think just really control. I used to let a lot of things eat me up. Like if something didn't go my way, bro, I wouldn't get out of bed for like 2 days and shit. Like, and obviously I never posted all that stuff, but it's just like I didn't know how to deal with things, and I didn't really have a lot of people to ask that, like, their opinion or what do you think I should do or whatever. But I just felt stuck a lot. Like the last year and a half, I felt stuck. And then so I think what just really got me out of it, I started going like heavy into church this year. Like not even just like being a fan, but like actually like actively leaning towards all that stuff. And I feel like that definitely helped me out a lot, because any situation I was dealing with, I swear, bro, I would just Google like, hey, how does this relate to the Bible? And it would have like a story or like something. And so I'd be like, okay, dope. And then like I would practice it, and like it would just fix any issue, bro. Any issue, right? Like if somebody burned me, I'd be like, hey, like how's this relate? And like if you're super upset because somebody burned you or like whatever, and Bible tells you like, to forgive your enemies, and not take revenge because it's on God to take that wrath or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, okay, dope. Let me just let it go. It's not going to be in my future anymore. Let me let that person or that situation go. And you're not frustrated anymore. You're not super pissed off, And so I just started like leaning that way, and I was like, man, I feel good. That's why I can say I'm honestly at peace. Like, and I think I was struggling to be at this point for the last year and a half, that it just feels good. And I was like, something I wish upon everybody is just to find that like true peace. Not just say it like, oh yeah, I'm good. No, I mean like I'm at peace. Like I'm in control of everything in my life right now. And not to say like everything's good, like you're gonna have issues, especially with business and all that stuff. But it's more so just like how you react to it. So now I wish I could go and tell myself all this stuff the last year and a half. Is if something went bad, you heard the story of the Chinese farmer, right?
Tell us.
Never. Damn.
No, please tell us.
I don't know all the details. I can't explain it to you. But it's basically like teaching you like if something goes good, like it might not be for the best, and if something goes bad, it might not be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So kind of just, you can go down the right road, but it won't lead you too far. And you can go down the road you think is wrong, and it might be like the way you should be going to learn through some lessons and stuff, you know? And so that's why I can say, like, I'm like thankful. I said this last time on the last podcast. I'm thankful for like all the situations, the people who burned me, like, you know, people who disagreed with me, because like if you're constantly moving forward and trying to learn new things, like that stuff is going to teach you it, you know? Yeah. So yeah, just lean on God, dude. Like being active, not a fan. I think that's a huge difference. Like being a fan of God, you know, when people are like, yeah, I'm Christian, Catholic, whatever, and like I do believe in God, but it's like you don't really like live or like lean that way.
That's more like of a spiritual level, no? You'd say?
What do you mean?
Obviously, you were saying church stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people relate not only much to church, but obviously church is way different. You can divide church and a spiritual thing to it.
I think it's just more so like up until like this year, I didn't have anybody to lean on. I don't want to say anybody, but like nothing like rock solid to lean on, right? And for guidance, like, hey, whatever this says, I'm going to listen to. And it was always just me trying to, if I had an issue pop up, okay, what's the best route? Like, da-da-da-da. And it was like on like my best intuition or whatever, right? Versus like you go into the Bible and like God and stuff, like it tells you exactly how to be, you know, and how to live and all that stuff. So, yeah, I think I feel like last year really hit me that I can't just depend on myself anymore. And, you know, you have to have like some type of belief or that spiritual guidance to lean on and stuff.
Is that like similar to like surrendering?
Yeah. Yeah. I can honestly say like, bro, I don't care. Like at a point last year, bro, I was literally like, I give up. Like what else? Like, are you asking for me? Like what else do you need from me? All that stuff. And then like, I can't say like a voice like talk to me or whatever, but I was honestly like any issue that I had going on, I'd be like, try this, do this, do this. And I was just like, I just got like mental clarity, bro. And I literally was just like, let's get back in it. I came in that Monday and just started asking more questions and talking to more people. And like, I was able to figure everything out to get me to this place. So, yeah.
But why do you think that like happened though? Like you got to the position of you give up, like that's it, hands up.
I think because you feel so out of control, but then, like I said, it's like you just realize, like, all that, I don't know, I'm a firm believer, all that stuff's already written out, bro. Like, everything, your whole life, right? So if something's not going your way, you've seen that picture, the meme where it's like God and a little girl, and he's like taking her teddy bear, but he has like a bigger one behind his back. It's like, bro, like, if something's not going your way, you're super upset because it's not going your way, but it's not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not really how you want to be living, it's how, like, God wants you to live. So, I don't know, yeah, so... I don't post it. Like I've been going like super heavy this whole year. I don't post it. I don't do all that stuff because I kind of took back from like I took a big break on social media because I feel like I was so caught up on doing things for everybody else, bro, and trying to make everybody happy, and I was the most miserablest person ever. And then I'm like, what am I doing, dude? Like that's just not real life. But I think it's because I connected it to business, and like why I was doing so well with business is because I was so active on social media. I had to keep doing it, but I was miserable. So I was like, let me take a huge break, let me back up, let me reconnect, and then let me get back in it. And we're back in it, and we're doing good.
And thriving.
Yeah.
It takes time, though. Like, it takes time to get to that position of surrendering. It takes time to get to the position of, I need to realign my life to, like you said, and right now, that's a great point. Making everybody else happy, doing my work, but yet I'm super miserable.
Yep. And then you do it for so long because you think this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Right. And then until you see something shown to you that's like, hey, like, does it really matter? Like the thing that you think really matters right now, does it really matter? Is the most important thing in your life? Probably not, you know? But then we get so caught up on like, okay, we have to do this. We have to get this done. I have to neglect everything else I have going on. And like for me, I know it's like I sacrifice even more time away from my kids, you know, but I would always think like, damn, if something happened to me today or one of my kids or something happened to one of my kids, God forbid that, like I'd beat myself up because I'm like, I spent so much time away trying to make this business stuff happen where it's like, this is always going to be there. There's always going to be a bigger opponent. There's always going to be a new battle. There's going to be something new to learn, but it's just like, you'll never get like this age back with your kids, you know, or like these experiences, this time, all that good stuff. So
There's a question that they asked us again. Thank all y'all for the not gonna lie questions. Some of you guys are wild.
Wait, what do you look at me? Wait,
They
whoa.
always want to know. They always want to know about
They all want to know about you, Dylan.
Why me? What the?
Dylan's
you're
gonna have
famous, fool.
his own episode. Just him talking in front of the camera.
a solo.
My name is
Zoom all the way in.
I know.
All the way in.
My name is Dylan.
You can see my
I like to have
impurities.
fun.
Hi guys, my name is Dylan. I'm 24 years old.
But this one fits perfect for you. Otra vez, güey. Otra vez.
Nah, güey, no se acabó de caer bien.
It says, "What can I do currently deployed away from home and my family? It sucks. Love your videos. They make me my days or make me cry even more." What the fuck?
Next.
Hey, look, I did.
Understand it. Understand it.
I don't know. I
They're
don't.
not processing right now.
What?
Bro, he had that 3rd grade reading level.
If we'll be
Did you
nice.
ever have a dream?
Did you ever have a dream that you? Read it one more time. We'll give you another opportunity.
I like turtles.
I like toros.
Because they're assholes.
He is our assholes.
Cut this part out though.
He's like, you know what? Siri's gonna read it.
Now you don't want to read now.
It's like when the teacher calls up,
He read it wrong to begin with. It's not even the person.
he's all sweating bricks right now.
Nah, I'll change the question. It says, "My dad is disowning me because I want to move out to live my life. I'm 19 years old. The person I'm moving out with is my partner, who they don't like. What do you guys think I should do?"
Were you moving out to be with your partner? What was the first part?
The parents are disowning them.
My dad is disowning me because I want to move out to live my life. 19 years old, and I'm moving out with my partner, who is not liked by my parents. What should I do?
I feel like your parents are always gonna want the best for you. You know, like think about you having a kid. You'd say the same thing. Like, hey, think things through, but because you have the wisdom. But I feel like it's on you to like live and learn. You know, you have to go through those trials, and no matter what anybody tells you, you're probably still gonna move in with them, right? You're gonna do it
Right.
at 18, 19. You're gonna do. It doesn't matter what anybody tells you. You're gonna do whatever you want to do. But I feel like just have a plan. Don't just do it just to do it. You know.
I'd say,
You're gonna experience
fuck it. Every action has a consequence. So if you want to move out with her, even though your parents don't like her, later on it doesn't work out, there's your consequence. You'll learn from that.
Yeah.
You won't do it again. I don't know. That's
You
me.
can't do it again,
Just
right?
pay-
Your parents already disowned you.
Just keep paying that
point.
lease.
They're about to change the lock on that door, bro.
Yeah.
You can always go through the window.
You're a fucking clown.
My dad would always say that. I cannot go to the door, go to the window.
All right, next one. What is something that you need to accept and let go of?
Oh, shit.
Dylan Ramsey?
Alcohol?
Are you accepting it or letting it go?
Both. I'm accepting it today, letting it tomorrow.
What about you?
How deep we trying to get?
Deuce go?
How deep we trying to get?
All the way in?
Oh, you gotta go all the fucking
All
phone.
the way in? A lot. And I don't want to. We were having the first podcast earlier, and I was in the corner over there just crying, right? And it was 2012, end of 2012. I just got to, get over it, let go. I was going to be a dad, right? And I haven't said it. So that's why every time you guys talk about, like, having kids and all this stuff on the podcast, like, I'll be over there. I'll be somewhere. And it just didn't work out. That person didn't want to have a kid at the moment. So every time, like, every time you guys talk about, like, no, I'm good. I gotta get over it. It just hurts, you know. I could have been a dad. I see my niece, she's 8 years old. My kid would have been, 9 years old? It would have been like best friends. Kind of like my sister and me. Just wasn't meant to be. So I think I gotta get over it. And the sooner I get over it, it's just gonna open, I don't know, like
it starts by talking about it, right? And it starts about acknowledging it. So I thank you for sharing that. And again, it's a safe space. How as much as we joke around and as much as, that's our power, we get to lean on the suck, right? In the words of Chris, we get to lean on the suck. As bad as this is, I got to lean on it and I got to go through it. Because the only way to fix an injury is you have to acknowledge that it's there. So that's not easy. Definitely not easy. Not something one day to another. But it starts with talking and talking about it. And talking, again, we said this prior, but if you feel like the people around you don't acknowledge you, don't care about how you feel, you're just really telling the wrong people. You know what I mean? So, love you, man. Thank you for sharing that with us and everybody watching and listening.
Yeah. I don't think that's something you can get over, but more so like acceptance on it. So like I said, just it's what are you leaning on? If you don't have nothing solid for guidance and stuff, but tell you, bro, I just relay everything to the Bible. Anything that I'm struggling with or like frustrating me or whatever, and it's just like it'll not only does it give you like a couple like descriptions, it gives you like stories in there that you can relate to and shit. So it's like maybe just not the right timing or not the right person or whatever. But it's just like I don't know. I just come to accept that like everything happens for a reason in our life too. Like if it's unfortunate or it's good or bad, it doesn't matter what it is, And so it's like not that it's not meant for you, but not at that time. Yeah. So I said just acceptance and like looking into it for like, cause I feel like stuff like that like it's super unfortunate, man. But cause I definitely feel like that's something like everybody should definitely have a feeling for. But yeah, just say understanding, just whatever you believe in, but. Stuff's written out, I feel like.
For you, what's something that you had to or have to accept then?
Accept was that, bro, that I'm not in control. People say you're in control of your own life. I mean, you can believe that to a certain point, but you're not, bro. You ever tried to get something so hard and you couldn't get it? Anything, bro. It's not meant for you. And I think like these last 2 years, I think it really hit me to where I was like trying to do everything in my power to like make something happen, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then for me, I'm like, bro, no, there's always an answer in it. There's always an answer. And so like it got to the point to where I was just like, I give up. Like I'm not in control. I was like, I feel like blessed to be like within all that stuff. I kind of like. I kind of realized like what my purpose was here. A lot of people struggle to find all that stuff. I'm like, hey, no, this is exactly what I was put here to do, whether I want to do it or not, because like I was out of control of all that stuff, and you're blessed with like other things in your life, to be able to help you with all that stuff. But yeah, like if it's meant for you, it'll come. If it's not, it's for whatever reason, I stopped being so selfish, cause I was like, fuck man, like I'm doing everything. I'm a good person. Like I deserve to get this or make this stuff happen, man, it's just out of reach. And so when I learned to just literally like let go, because you hear people say it all the time, like surrender, you have to surrender, right? But I feel like it's just kind of overseen a little too much where you're just like, yeah, okay, I'll give up. But I know, but yeah, like I really mean it,
Yeah,
like
I think,
you're not in control.
Like people say that just to like say it, right? Like, oh yeah, man, I give up, I'm gonna change. And then you get tested and you go right back to the same shit. Like, dude, you didn't really fucking mean that, right?
I see a lot of people, I mean, I'm sure you guys can relate too, where you see somebody posting church stuff and you're like, you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, on the weekends,
I don't judge, but I'm just like, damn, dude, like I heard, I was on a different podcast, but it was saying like,
wow, that's crazy.
Now,
okay, there we go.
No, we don't want to hear that quote. We don't want to hear that quote. No.
You're like, clip that. No, but it was saying stuff like that.
We're done. What?
It was saying like, even if you like lean towards God, like for selfish reasons, like to reap the benefits, like, bro, like lean in and like you won't be selfish anymore.
No, but I'm a child of God.
Same.
Didn't you just hear what Dre said?
What?
He didn't know what the fuck he said.
Wait,
He's like, what did I say?
My memory sucks, dude. I don't know what it is.
All the steroids? He said,
I feel like 'cause I'm always thinking of like 10 things at once that like you'll talk to me, I'm like, wait, what?
So how does it feel to take, like, what can you tell us about steroids, fool? Please.
Huh? Bro, I've taken a lot of shit. different tests and stuff. But it was all under like a coach and stuff. But I don't know. If you're competing and stuff and like you're doing a competition, you're strict on your diet. Like I feel like it's the only time to like, I'm not saying to take them, but like it's the only time you're gonna really like reap the benefits, you know. But if you're just taking them and you're still like drinking and like partying and just go.
So I shouldn't take them. So you're saying I shouldn't take them.
That's where your stomach hurts, fool.
That should give you like mad body dysmorphia, bro. It's gonna be up and down, and you're always gonna compare yourself to like when you looked amazing and stuff. So
Is it true what they say? Road rage?
Not road rage, bitch. Roid.
Roid.
Oh, I heard road rage.
you probably do it on the road. I think you're just more like irritable. You're just more like irritable, and like if you are like on a diet, you're hangry, and then that like increases like your blood pressure. So I don't think it's like you just get mad at stupid simple things. You
So my dad was on roids.
Yeah,
Fuck. Nah, I'm playing. I'm fucking with you.
It's medicine.
Once I heard Dylan, I was just waiting for the fucking putazo already. I was like, Dylan, oh shit, okay, hold the fuck up. That's how I know how to dodge the punches real quick nowadays. Like, what's up, fool? Let's go.
I knew it was coming, bro, because I had to go pick the belt. Serious, bro.
He's about to beat your brother up. Go get the belt from me real quick.
We're about to insert the sad music. Talk about that trauma, fool. Talk about that shit.
Little violin.
Talk about getting beat.
The finger one.
Hey, whoa.
Hey,
You haven't watched SpongeBob, bitch?
the baby one?
Yeah. See,
ball is
that's why I fuck with him, because he knows what I'm talking about. There you go.
I can't remember who I was talking to about SpongeBob, but I was like, bro, it's funny because I should have fire, bro.
It's fire. We're creating fire content.
Yeah, I know. We got the ox over there, bro. No, but it's like you
got the ox over
but I
there.
feel like our generation, bro, like that's when SpongeBob came out, so you can like reference like any episode.
Yeah.
Like, I seen that one.
Even though I didn't have cable, I would go to the neighbors and watch that shit. It was, bro, I watched Cubo. Cubo was not cable. Cubo was like, it was some sketch ass shit, fuck.
You guys have the black box?
PBS Kids.
When the black boxes came out.
Nah, we couldn't even afford that shit.
I didn't have my neighbor had it. So I had to go to his house to watch it.
Our neighbor gave us free cable.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Oh, dead ass?
Did they know though?
Yeah. Like after like a year, they cut it off. But you know what could I do about that one, huh?
He's I'm gonna need that 20. I'm gonna need that 20 a month.
We're like, hey, bro, it went up. You gotta pay your part too. All right, this is a good question. What comes easy to others and not for you?
Something super inspirational. Giving up. I'll never give up. What?
Only him really got what comes.
What?
That's why last 10 minutes. I'm just playing.
Be inspirational, please.
What comes easy to others that doesn't come to me? Fuck, I don't know. Damn, these are deep, dude.
All the way in there.
Trying to think of it.
All the way in there. He said balls deep.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Bro, you did
He
this.
said elbow. He on that other shit, bro.
All right, bro.
Bro, you turning red. Who's CPR certified?
Who the fuck is calling me? Oh, it's Ponce. Ponce, hurry the fuck up. What comes easy to others, but not to
You
me?
guys didn't answer the other question.
Which one?
The acceptance or forgiveness one.
Oh, we didn't, huh?
We didn't. We skipped all.
No,
together.
you didn't.
No, I don't think any of us did.
He didn't
You're the only
either.
one that answered it.
Yeah.
No, Dre did.
No.
When he didn't.
Oh,
You
shit.
didn't. You stopped it at you?
No, I'm that.
Said alcohol.
Maldito alcohol, güey. Maldito alcohol.
Forgiveness or acceptance.
You need time to process because I got an answer.
We're gonna go for it.
Oh,
I
true,
think
true,
they
true.
both
My
go
bad, my
hand in
bad.
hand, right? Acceptance for the person that was done dirty, and then forgiveness for the person that was done dirty. You know,
Daddy.
like I.
Yes, sir.
Just go, that's a
No
clip.
seas mamón.
Just go, that's a clip.
Clip it so he can remind himself when he's recording. Clip that.
If you're hearing this, this is the clip. Yeah, fuck yeah, that shit does go hand in hand. I don't need your, how did it say? I don't need your acceptance. And if you want to forgive me, cool. And if you don't, I'm still good. Because I know what I did, and I know that if you did me dirty, I forgive you. You know what I mean? Whether I get that from somebody else, that's on you. That's a you problem. the internal work that I've been doing leaves me good. If you're mad and you're waiting on that shit, that's on you.
Stay mad.
Stay mad, fool. Lose your hair if you want.
Lose your hair if you. What the
They
fuck?
say when you're stressed, you start losing hair, fool.
Oh shit, I'm
Straight stress.
losing
Fool, look
hair,
at this.
fool.
He has no hair
Oh, that's
now.
why you wear a hat. That's why you wear a
It's a
hat.
medical condition.
It's a Royce.
Go to Turkey, fool. They got some really good fucking.
I'm gonna edit your fucking hat just blowing off your head right now.
Enemy ball.
That's Snapchat filter.
I've been growing my shit out.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to do it yet.
See, everybody needs to understand that you got a haircut because yesterday I did cap on you.
Wait, let me see it again.
I just don't know how to do it yet.
I can pull on that
I just
bitch right
been
now.
growing it
fam.
out. The what?
For being inspirational to let me pull your hair.
You were the one that wrote that. You were the one that wrote that, huh?
Wait, so what do you, acceptance, forgiveness?
Yeah. What was the question? What's more important?
What's more important, forgiveness or acceptance?
I don't know. It's hard. I feel like they're both important, bro. Like, which is the most? I think all this stuff is like situation based. It's like give me a situation or some shit. You know?
That's a scenario, right?
No, I think
this person did this. Person
I think
did.
though, like within this last year, I like forgave like a lot of people on a lot of things, and then like I stopped seeking acceptance. See what I'm saying? So like they're both important. I stopped expecting things from people, bro. Like I started like not like I always think about like worst case scenario and stuff, but I stopped like seeking like for somebody to be a certain way towards me. Like I stopped expecting everybody to treat me the same way I was treating them. Because then that's when I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I wouldn't do that to them. But it's like, you're not in control of everybody. Like, you're literally in control of yourself. So
You can't be disappointed if you don't expect anything from people, right?
yeah.
Yeah, if you don't get, you can give love, but if you don't get it back,
Yeah, even if you don't get it back, it's like, oh, okay, cool if you give it, but
what's because like it also goes hand in hand with giving to people and helping people, expecting that they're gonna give you something in return.
yeah, I think that's also a wrong reason to like help other
Yes.
people. But what I've learned is like by helping other people, you help yourself so much more. Like you can get yourself up so much higher by helping other people first and getting their help. Obviously, it's not a reason to do it, but like,
Give without expecting.
yeah, I started feeling like, damn, am I being selfless or selfish? Like by being like that, you know? Like I genuinely like helping other people, but then I started seeing like by helping you with your stuff, it was able to benefit me, you know? So it's not why I was doing it. I just saw that was like an outcome from it, but I'm like, damn, like, am I being selfish or selfless? Like,
Yeah,
what am I being?
I always tell people too, like, I want to help you. You know, you gotta want to help other people, and whatever, like whether it's being there for someone, whether it's doing a task or like.
Sorry about that. My bad. I did it off the fucking.
The mic got it.
But I always say like, do it with the intention coming from your heart, and I'm gonna get that back tenfold in a whole different way. You know, so being there for somebody, I'm gonna show you love. You need it. You know, I'm gonna get that in a different moment when I know when God knows when I need it the most, not at that moment. So if I give you $10, it's out of the goodness of my heart. I know that's coming back in a different type of rich.
Yeah.
Maybe not possession wise, maybe not money wise.
I think that's where people get it twisted too, because they try to like relate everything to money, but it's just like that's not the only thing that can make you feel good. Like if you help out somebody and they send you this fucking thank you paragraph, you're like, damn, like money couldn't buy that. You know, like can't buy that feeling.
So I mean, you're part of a big gym brand right now. You know, just you're maneuvering in something great.
Yeah.
Can we say the name of it?
The next opponent. Yeah. So I left the last facility I was at, and I was just unhappy with the partnerships that I was in with that whole company. I didn't agree with how things were looking and how I was being talked to and all that stuff. So again, I would get super frustrated before and be like, what if I felt stuck? And so I realized like I'm in control of these decisions. And so I was like, if you're not happy in any type of relationship, business, personal, whatever, like you don't have to be in it. You know, if it's not worth fighting for, don't fight for it. And so, I was been super blessed that people have been watching me the last couple of years. And so my name got mentioned in a room. And so I got connected with the right people, the right ears. And then, so I connected with Zoo Culture Studio to kind of recreate something similar, but not similar out there and just helping more coaches get started with the personal training business. So
Yeah, congratulations, fool. How does that feel to finally get saved, fool?
I don't know. I think it hasn't like hit yet. You know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty humble about things too, because even like the last gym and buying it and the move, I kind of just always felt like this is what I'm supposed to do, right? Like if you, it doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're in this position, like there's always one above that. There's another one above that. So it's like you're supposed to be doing what you need to do to get up there. You know. Yeah. So I just felt like I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know. So I did feel like I feel blessed, like, to be in the position and like to have the knowledge and like have these other traits and stuff to be able to like make the stuff happen. But yeah, I think I've just been so busy where I haven't like really like let it sit in. Like, damn, look where I'm at. You know, I think when we did the last podcast, I was just like, damn, what the fuck?
Damn, I do this.
Yeah, I think because you were asking a lot about me back then, and I was just like, I don't know. I think I took a step back and watching it as like somebody that wasn't me, and like I was like, oh damn, you did do kind of a lot of things.
Yeah, it's because it's crazy. Like what podcast is, and from like how we do things, this is like your journal. So you can go back a whole year from a year ago. You can see yourself where you were and where you are now, and not just for us, but like your kids, your people around you. Like you said something very, very important where your name was mentioned in the room. So like that speaks volumes of the relationships you have and the type of person you are, that you're such a great person that even you not even being in that room, your name was mentioned. And I think that's huge. I talk about my guys anywhere. Whatever room I'm in, I know where I'm at, and I can mention his name, I can mention his name, and we get connected in such a crazy way, because I think I believe in November when we came, had a podcast with Gino, Chris, Mondo, great weekend, and believe that Monday, one of the guys, Vincent Rocco, reached out, and he found me through him, and then other videos. Now we have a relationship. Now he put me in a different room with bigger people, with more opportunities that can help. And yeah, things blossom like that, right? Like I think friendships and relationships, that's what matters. Like, how do you speak about me when I'm not around? And we talked about this. If someone talks about me, do you stop it there and defend me, or you just add on to that same, like...
Because you're in the situation, you want to be cool, you want to stay cool with that person, so you might say a little joke or whatever.
Yeah. So I think it wasn't asked, but a good question is loyalty or respect?
I think what's most important for me is loyalty. Because like I said, I don't expect respect. I give everybody like the same respect I want to be treated with until like I think they just show me otherwise or burn you, or like you do hear something back that they said and like, okay, cool. Like I just rather not have you a part of what I have going on. But yeah, I stopped expecting the respect from everybody. So because not everybody's going to give it, or like, I don't know if you guys seen it to where you might have like some frenemies where it's like people want to see you do well, but not better than them, because then you start doing better than them, and then they start throwing little jabs like, I helped them on. I helped them when they're at 10K,
Now they're at 100K.
We're on the same page right here. We're on the same page right here.
It's just like
we're on this. We don't.
It's gonna be like the girl in court when the guy is at her. When's the last time you hooked up? It's like just yesterday. She's like. That's all right. But I didn't forget, bro.
What? But to me, I'm just like, damn, that's dope. I was able to help you guys, or that was able to help you guys.
No, not you. Gage.
Oh, Gage still wants the Oculus, bro. I don't know. I didn't do it for anything, but boy,
Gage came through me.
Oculus, bro. Like, you guys got us monetized.
Like, the real reason I came is to collect.
Going through Target, he's like, damn, the Oculus looks sick.
I don't know, man. That Zoo Studios, man.
Yeah.
He's like, if you don't get it, Daddy Dusko will get it from me.
But it's funny because like I think I look at those numbers and views and stuff like as benefits, like business wise, but like to like put you up in a social level, I'm just like, like either you're a cool person or not, in real life. But like Gage would see it and he'd be like, oh, dude, did you see the views? I'm like, yeah, it's cool, huh? He's like, oh, did you see the views on TikTok? And so he's like, look how many people liked it. And so he was like super hyped up. Yeah, as it was like growing. And
no, hell yeah, bro. And that video is there forever, bro. And
it's still
not pinned, not
damn,
pinned,
bro.
but it's super shared and people are redoing it and other people are sharing it. So it ties into the similar topic of having what kind of friends do you have and what rooms are you in, right? Like we do our job, but this other page is sharing it because they also love what that message was and what we represent, right? So that question, like loyalty, respect, what would you guys?
I think I would go with Dre too. I'll do loyalty.
You want to go with him?
Yeah.
I'll go with you any day, Daddy. Let's go.
Short shorts. He like those short
He
shorts.
was like,
Oh shit, my bad.
he was like those shorts, huh?
This is it.
Fucking hey, dude, he's such a blind.
Pressure going up.
I'm going with Dre.
So I want to talk about Dre.
Let's go. We wear the same shorts, the fucking same oversized shirts. We're good for hats y todo. We're good. Hey, I moved on to someone better. Just accept it.
Hey, remember when I helped you?
Shit.
You don't need you no more.
That's the worst, bro. Or they'd be like, oh, they wouldn't be there without me. Or like, oh, I plugged them in with somewhere. I'm like, yeah, but they still had to do what they had to do to make it work. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like they're coaching. Like they can coach you all year long, but when the game day, are you ready for it?
Yeah,
you know, being in like even football. Chris is in football, dog. You practice all week, but come game day, under the lights, when everybody's watching you,
That's what's important.
yeah, are you gonna show up and show out, or you're gonna hide?
So Chris and I were gonna do a rugby league.
Right here on the
Naked. If you, it's up to you. It's gonna be like.
What was that?
What was that quote he said earlier? That's
They-
right.
You can be tackling someone. Just hold the fuck up.
He's like, why you holding the ball into you, bro? Let it go. Your play's done, bro.
I don't have any.
You have very interesting
No,
questions.
like
on yours.
for everyone here. Like, why me, bitch? Like, why me?
All right, Dylan, this is yours. I've had a crush on you for years, and you still don't know.
Me?
That you said?
My name is not there, bitch. Nah, my name is not there.
You're a part of the program, right?
They're talking to you, fool. It's literally only two.
You probably shot. She shoot her shot like. But I moved the whole basketball court a fucking mile away.
Should I be honest with you on here, or that's what they said? What's the last thing you ate?
Dylan.
It was a meat lovers skillet.
Extra meat.
Hard on the meat.
All right, good question. How can you deal with your parents that don't approve of your relationship just because other family members know their past?
I know who posted. I'm like, I know who posted that. I
Tienes
know who asked
familia-
that question.
Tienes familia chismosa.
I feel like you should keep your relationship shit to yourself, bro. Because like you'll forgive the person, but like everybody else you told
They're
everything
not.
to won't. You know, it doesn't matter. Like again, it does. Like I was saying with that 18, 19-year-old, it's like you're gonna still do whatever you want to do. You know. How do you deal with it?
Quiet time. Hold on.
Wait, look at
It's
me.
a question. You gotta.
Oh,
You just have to deal with it, no?
What?
as long as you're happy, homeboy. As long as you're happy. That's it. That's all I got. As long as you're happy,
Yeah, I
homeboy.
wish they would have put like what happened. Why don't they like?
What did they do, bro? What did they do?
What
that-
didn't they do? That's the thing.
Oh, what do you know?
I don't know shit. What the fuck?
All right. Advice on letting go of someone you once cared the most about.
Just let him go, bro. Just let him go.
Time heals. You're just eventually through time, you're gonna let them go.
I feel like time does heal all. Like any situation, any relationship, like time does heal all.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you.
That's a clip.
That's a clip.
All right. This one. Let's give opinions. All
All right. Okay.
This guy blocked 6 girls from seeing his story on Instagram while we were on vacation together. Should I run for the hills?
Well, you should be at the hills already. You should already be at the hills.
He's like, they don't want to see me happy. She's like, you won't let them.
Yeah, you should definitely run for the hills.
All right, let's see.
How do they know? They went through their phone?
They saw the phone.
That's a red flag, bro.
All right, we've answered this one before, but you're it's been a while, fool.
Special guest.
How do you know they are the one?
Danny.
Trial and error, bro.
Trial and error, he said.
How do you know they're the one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I never really understood like the unconditional like love sense until like recently, to where like, damn, like, like somebody, it doesn't matter like what you do, like your kid or your dog or animal or whatever, like you can beat a dog or whatever, bro, and it's gonna come up to you like 10 seconds later, like wanting to love you and stuff like that. So I never really understood that portion of it until like recently, and like especially with like another person. So say if you just feel like that and it's just reciprocated, bro. I don't know. I can't go that deep with it. I'm still learning.
How do you know they're the one, dude?
They drink alcohol with you. Play.
They drink Trulies.
They drink Trulies with you.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be pretty much unconditional love. You'd say like you can be in the worst position of your life and they're gonna still show up, no matter what. Even though there's no advantages for them or nothing that goes in favor for them, they're still gonna be there for you. Pretty much.
Clip.
That's
Oh, man.
That's a clip.
I love you.
Damn, I love you.
I love you.
Damn.
Once you tell them I love you, that's the one.
That's it. That's a
That's
wrap.
it. That's a wrap.
I was talking to the alcohol, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
Have you been in love?
Oh,
That was a question. That was a question last time. Yeah. Go for it. Deuce, go.
Hold on. Let me make it emotional. Yeah.
The lights in.
the interview is being.
I have. No, yeah. I mean, as guys, like I feel like we've always wanted love. We've always watched from watching movies being young, watching the fairy tale, watching the happy endings. Like
No one's laughing. No one's laughing.
You know when it starts with, I mean.
No one's laughing.
I know. I thought you were being serious too. Like, what movies you watching?
Let me breathe. You gotta put the sound of music on.
How can I keep going after this? No, yeah, like I felt like I've always wanted that, right?
Fucking Dre.
Cut this whole part out, bro.
That's
Cut it
right.
out.
I know you're not emotional, fool.
That smoking and come over here, bro.
Someone really putting that mixtape over there.
Hey, that's just so black. They haven't put that bitch out.
Man, it looks like it just started.
White smoke is when they put that bitch out. They haven't put that bitch out yet.
You're gonna have to vacate the property right now, fool. All right, so a better question. What does the word I love you mean to you?
What's it mean? What does it you love the person?
Shit, it means you love them.
Yeah,
Food
you
the
really like care about that person.
But that's it. Like you can throw I love yous out like there's nothing.
Oh no, you gotta be sacred with that
There's
word,
different
bro.
levels of love, like you obviously know like the love for like your kids, right? Or you have a little dog too.
No.
Yeah, he's right here. I'm the barrel dog. I'm the fucking barrel.
They took it away from me.
But then you have like love from like
Took it away from me.
materialistic being love for friends and stuff like that. So I feel like there's like different levels.
I feel like that word just gets thrown around a lot, right? Like I love you.
Do you love me? Do you love
Throw it
me?
around a lot?
What?
Do you throw that word around a lot?
No. Not like definitely not like I used to. Like no, like hey, I would be fucking lying, and you guys too, if younger, just to even make your partner happy or she's mad at I love you. You love me?
Oh no, I just put the me too. I thought that you don't.
Hey,
You're
when
just
you
the me
tell
too.
someone I love you and they tell you me too.
Oh, you're fucked.
They don't love me.
Me got to go.
Me got to go.
Yeah, or that, like even like actually spelling it, like literally typing it all out instead of the ILY2. Like the fuck, you can't even take 2 seconds.
Is there a difference in it?
Oh fuck yeah, there's a difference in it. Hell
I
yeah.
feel like there is. You actually took the time to type it
I don't know.
out.
I feel like with text, like things can get easily misinterpreted too. Like, cause me, if you put ILY, I'm like, okay, it's the same thing. I don't like. I would never thought of that typing it out.
It's like giving hugs. If you give a side hug, you don't really care. But if you embrace them, You want to hold them?
Just want to pick him up. Slam him.
Hey, yo. That's the Royds talking right there, fool. That's the Royds talking, bro.
Dude, just go pick me up in the lobby, bro.
Hey, yo.
Hey, spin them more.
He's buff. He's buff.
It was in slow motion. I was in the air.
I was like, Trey. Just go hands up, pick them by the waist, and it was like,
You guys spin up.
That
You guys
montage
did a
was
little
just-
spin.
Montage.
If I think we get the security camera footage, we could plug it in.
Make that a clip.
Helicopter out. There's like a big fire going on next door.
Get the ambulance. Get the ambulance.
Wait, so for you guys, what does the word "I love you" mean to
Next question, please. Next question. Next question.
Like you said, it's just there's different levels. But I think, at least in my opinion, like it means I care about you. You know.
There's a clip that I've reposted many times, but like I said, like when I tell you I love you, that means like I'll give anything for you. Like I'll get up at 2, 3 in the morning for you. I'm gonna ride for you. I will kill for you. Like there's extremities when it comes to the words I love you, because I could tell you I love you right now, but when shit hits the fan outside, am I gonna stay there to fight with you, or am I gonna run away and hey, fool, you got that? I'll be back. Hopefully you're good. You know what I mean? Or even like when you lose everything. Mm-hmm. You have everything right now. We have a lot of success, but what if tomorrow we have nothing? Where are those people that told you I love you and I'll be there for you? Or I need help? Where are those people now? You know what I mean? So when I throw out the I love yous, I know that no matter what you need, no matter what I'm going to get in return, I'm going to do it for you because I love you as a person. Not for what you give me, but what you mean to me and what you've done for me in my life. So it has more feeling and more emotion behind it. You know what I mean? Like, what did he say? I am the sacrificial lamb of I love you. So whatever that comes with, you know, whether you have a haircut or not, I love you, dog.
Loves you more though, 'cause you got that haircut.
where you get it for your tatted dick. But if you wear pants today, fool, I love you.
I need to get tatted. I need to get tatted.
Dude, you go off, dude. Those questions would go crazy.
Those questions would go crazy.
But yeah, but even that, I think to normalize it too, as guys, telling your guy friends I love you. You know?
I mean, I've told you many times I love you, bro.
Sober or drunk?
No, sober.
Both.
Sober and drunk.
You guys like
The difference between sober and drunk, sober is like, my guy, I love you, dude. Drunk is like, I fucking love you, fool. I love you, dog. Carry me home.
You my dog. You my dog.
You guys are at 30 minutes.
Enjoy your life.
Sorry, boys. Y'all ready?
Sorry, bro. Just don't let it happen again.
Damn.
Hey, those pins are dope. I feel like those are making like a wave right now, huh? Like the actual pin.
All of a sudden, you want to talk. Look at that. Man, I'm glad the cameras are on and everybody's seeing who you really are, bro. I know. Everybody gets to see who really Dre is. Hey, whoa, what are you doing?
I had to do that too. Just I'm too lazy to get up.
Pull this up.
I'm too lazy to get up.
He's like, oh, there's too much going on over there.
Obviously, you're in your light right now, dog. And I really wanted you here this weekend, not just to share the room with everybody in here, but to give us like an insight on what owning a gym comes with. Like,
So my gyms have been a little bit differently. So they're housing like independent contractors, business owners. So it's a little bit different, like a normal gym, like big box, like Equinox 24. That's the name of all the big ones. Fitness 19, like all of them. Where they're normally like just have members, right? And then you're kind of just like catering to like customer service and stuff. Yeah. Versus like what we were just talking about, having a facility dedicated to people growing like a business, right? Yeah. And so you teach them the basics to where like, yeah, you're learning the basics to sell your services, but you can take the same basics, same basic knowledge that you're learning in sales and go sell water, clothing, hats, like anything, because you learn sales, marketing, retention, and then it's just building and scaling off of that. But yeah, I mean, I love it. Like I said, I feel like I honestly know now, like this is my purpose. Like this is what I was put here to do. Because I would always think to myself, like, bro, like I know I'm good at like humbly, like not only do I know I'm good at this, but I was like, I can honestly say I feel like I'm the best in this room, right? And that's just like with receipts, you know, like I can compare numbers of like how many people I brought on, how many people I've helped, and like the caliber I've helped them at, and because I just know I put in a lot of work behind it. It's not like I was like naturally good at it. Like I was always investing more time, money, energy into learning new things to be able to give it to other people.
How'd you invest that? I heard you say it outside, but you did, like, you got your first gym, right? But no one taught you really how to be a leader, be an owner. So what did you do to invest in yourself?
Yeah, I think, well, I'm not gonna say nobody taught me, but like when you go into the military, they teach you how to work well as an individual, and they teach you how to work well as a member of a team, right? So you have to be good on both. But then also, I think just very quickly, I'm very competitive. So very quickly, I got put in charge of like my homies. And so then I learned like management, you know, and then I learned how to talk to people differently to get like an objective done, right? Because how I need to talk to you, like I can probably tell Dylan like, hey Dylan, go mop, and he'd probably just go mop. But if I tell you that, you're like, man, fuck this dude, I ain't gonna do what he says. So I gotta learn how to do it differently. Not only that, I think you guys might also learn differently. Yeah. And so I think that like built like the foundation for me. And then so when I got into personal training, I saw, again, I invested like at the time, shout out to my boy Dion. Because Dion, I was in the gym, and at that time, everybody was so hungry. You saw somebody shooting content, it's like, shit, let me go schedule a video. But like my boy Dion was on the computer, and I was like, what are you working on? He's like, oh, bro, I just invested in this program. It's showing me how to sell high-ticket online training. And I'm like, how much you pay for it? He's like, $10K. I was like, bro, you just got scammed, bro. Because at that time, I didn't know anything about, you know, investing into online programs or like coaching, like hiring a coach, you know, spending money on marketing wasn't like really too familiar with me. And then so I started looking over his shoulder that week, and I was like, boom, boom. It started showing like, hey, if somebody objects to your pricing because it's too high, add this into your program. You know, this is how you can combat it, you know, digging deeper, da-da-da. And I like all the things I was reading, I was like, bro, I need that. This is amazing. This is so good. And so he got me connected. I ended up buying, I didn't even have the money for it, bro. I put that shit on a credit card. But I tell people, like, you can get resourceful, right? A lot of people will be like, oh, I don't have the money for it. But it's like, think about, like, if your car broke down right now and you had $100 in your bank account, you're going to find a way to get the money together to go fix your car because that's your only source of means of transportation. And so you might put it on a credit card. You might borrow money from your mom or dad. It's like that with anything that you really need.
So
right?
when did you get your return back?
In 3 weeks. And at that time, I was doing online coaching for $100 a month because I didn't know any better. And nobody showed me the way. So I was doing $100 a month for training. And I was doing just pay by the month. And so through all the knowledge and value that I gained from that program, I went from literally selling the same stuff. It was just how I presented it was different. And the biggest thing that I got from it, not even what they showed me to give, it was mental. The first portion of the program was mindset, right? Believe in yourself. And like you can really charge whatever you want to charge as long as you're able to justify it with the value. If you're sold on what you have to offer, you can put any price on it. Because when you preach it and you're talking about it, you have like the conviction in your voice. And so when somebody sees how much confidence you have in what you're selling, you're just like, damn, it must be good because this dude's fucking like confident as fuck. And I'll never forget this because I still do it to this day. So it was basically teaching me like when you do a consultation, right? You have to hype yourself up for it. Mindset. So it's like I'd be in my car blasting music either on my way into a consultation with a trainer or a coach or whatever, and I have the music blasting because it tells you like you're always told, you know, your mind tells your body what to do, and it teaches you the reverse. Your body tells your mind what to do. So if you have music on, you're blasting, you're moving around, you're hype, and you're literally telling yourself like, I'm the shit, like I'm the best coach out here, I'm the best podcaster out here, right? So you're gonna come in to that consultation with the energy. Now they're like, oh shit. Or you're jumping on that call for the consultation with that energy. So you see how you create it when you don't have it. And like that was the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway that I took from that was the mindset change. And then, but yeah, like I used that into my clients when I was selling my programs. Yeah. And then I sold it into my coaching for coaches after that. The what? Yeah.
What was your pricing then?
Oh, I was going $100 a month. Just yeah. Here, buy my program. It's $100, and then in 30 days, you pay me again another $100. So it taught me how to structure and present my value and my confidence a little bit more. So I went from $100 a month to it broke down to $500 a month. But if you want to join my program, it's going to be a 12-week commitment, and I need that payment up front. Either yes, you're going to pay, or no, I love everything. It's just a little too much. Okay, cool. Check it out. Hey, I got monthly payments to be able to make it a little bit more affordable for you. So I went from charging $100 every month to selling $1,500 programs, selling the same thing. I was using the same training app, the same meal plan. It was just how I presented my program was a little bit stronger. And so I made that money back in like 2.5 weeks.
Now, my homie does it cheaper.
Huh?
My homie, you know Jose? You know Jose?
Jose powerlifting right now like this. Like, you got that chalk. But yeah, dude. So like I would express, like, a lot of people don't want to spend money. Like, I get it, right? Especially if you're just starting off, you might not have a lot of money to spend. But if that's the case, like, you still have time to spend, right? Yeah. So go learn it. Like, anything you want to learn is on the internet. So you're just paying for somebody to show it to you.
Would you recommend that type of investment? Like
a coach?
Yeah.
A coach for anything, yeah. Even for us coaches, like a personal trainer still have coaches. You need somebody to hold you accountable. You don't just need a plan, because you already know what you're supposed to really be doing, right? Unless it's something like technical, like editing and like stuff like that. But for the most part, whatever industry you're in, like podcasting, it doesn't matter what it is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So when people say like, oh, like what's stopping you from getting more views? You know, the problem, like we were saying, the problem is not like I can't get more views. The problem is a little bit more underlying, like I'm not doing what I need to be doing to get these views. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more work that can be done. There's more investing and more editing stuff. There's always more that you can do.
Yeah.
So same thing.
Dude, like when you first started to where you're at now, do you give out things for free? Whether it's knowledge, whether like...
Yeah. So that's another thing that I learned too. And again, it's just like nobody sat down and showed me anything. All this stuff is on the internet. Any type of motivational speaker, like Alex Hormozy is like my top guy. Like I just love that dude. And I was saying, like, I watch all his stuff on YouTube. If you want to learn how to sell something, if you want to see where your mindset change should be, you know, if you are dealing with it, like his YouTube has so much free knowledge. And I was tripping out on how, like, you'll see a video of like some YouTuber doing some stupid pranks downtown and it gets like millions of views, right? But then like somebody giving out all this free knowledge and value and it gets like 80,000 or something like that. So, but yeah, all that stuff's all online. So it's just very easy to find if you want to find it, you know? What I really did this last year to really hone in is one method I do to get clients is, or trainers or whatever, is I go and find them. I don't just like post and pray. So I would follow a lot of people. So last year, as I was taking this break on social media, I started unfollowing a lot of people that I really just didn't even know. Maybe they were potential clients or whatever, trainers. Yeah. And then so I started muting a lot of people as well. So a lot of people, if you posted anything political that you were like, why'd you vote for this guy? You're a fucking idiot. To mute. If you posted anything about being like, you know, people post like miserable stuff all the time, like sad memes. I would like mute. Like that's cool. I just can't see it right now, right? Muted. Because I don't know if you guys ever see, like, you're just mindlessly scrolling, or you think you are, but then like, but a week later, you remember, and I see you a week later. I'm like, oh, I saw you post this shit last week. I'm like, why am I carrying this fucking shit in my brain when I'm focused on so many other things, right? Yeah. So I started unfollowing all these meme pages, started unfollowing all these pages that weren't servicing me, or fulfilling me or helping me. And I started following more like business pages, more motivational pages, more motivational educational pages, a lot more.
You invested in you. And I think that's a daily thing, right? Like, if we don't want to grow and be better, like, we're just literally wasting time. Yeah. Like, everybody has the potential to be great in whatever area in life they're in, whatever business, whatever job they have. But what are you willing to do to be better? Yeah. Like, if right now you're great at this, and next year you're still great, what was the difference? Like, what did you do different? Like, life is so, and everybody's so quick to see, like how we mentioned earlier, you said it. Right now, this gym is popping, 24 is popping, but there's a gold gym that just opened up. Not everybody's there because, dude, that's newer. Mm-hmm. They're still doing the same shit? That's new. Like, I think an example, like in Rancho, right? They opened a new Gold's Gym over there. Now I see everybody driving fucking 30 minutes an hour just to go to that location.
Yeah, just to be able to take a picture or video and then post the tag.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just like going to, like, Muscle Beach, right? When it was, I mean, it's still there, but because everybody started going, everybody wants to be there. So everybody, like, we talked about, like, TikTok. So really quick, just on TikTok and Instagram and Reels, like, if your content is not intentional within the first 3 seconds, boom, you're gone. Next.
And that's always changing too. Like, when did you know that?
Man,
Because it's changed, right? Before it went from 1 minute reels to 30 seconds to now you can see like 10 5-second reels that do amazing too.
Yeah, well, I mean, to blow everybody's mind, like, our content now is not 30 seconds. We're posting 1 minute, 1 minute and 30.
Oh, really?
But again, I get you in the first 2-3 seconds, and I'm gonna give you content that's gonna make you want to watch the rest of that 1 minute, right? Like Chris, his content, it looks like he's gonna show you how to cook food, but
But he just hits you with a light screen.
yeah, like he's like cutting apples. Let me teach you how to change your mind right now, and like he throws that message in there. So it's the same thing here. Like we're talking about when you ask questions, right? Like we have some good questions today, and if I let myself ask the question and get that explanation after, or this is why I'm at, like, no one wants to listen to that. Yeah. Everybody wants to hear the question and wants to hear the answer. Same thing like what you do. You're going to sell your high-ticket price of training. How do you get to this and here? And people want to see right away, like, bro, oh, you're talking bullshit right now. Like, just show me already. Like, so everybody's different, right? The way he gets information, him, me, like, instead of you telling me, like, I need to see this too. Like, all right, show me your proof. Show me why you value at this. Show me what's working. Like, reality, if I tell you, hey, I know how to get your page to 100K, but I only have 1,000 people. You're going to be like, hey, this was full of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's a huge difference too. Like, especially like with like coaching, like, because right now I'm piecing together like a coaching program to be able to help coaches like online, like something similar to what I started with, but also being able to help people like still train in person too, because a lot of people still like the in person interaction. But so people are like, why didn't you come out with this sooner? And I always felt like I wasn't like qualified, right? I feel like, I need to help out maybe this many more coaches, and then I can say like I know what I'm talking about. But I'm preaching the same thing the whole way. But yeah, or even before where I was like, okay, now you own the gym, why not come out with something for the masses? And I was like, let me wait a little bit longer. And then now I'm like, you know what, like I just can't push it off anymore. And so being able to like justify it now that I know, I guess, what I'm saying.
Yeah, how you said the proof is there.
Pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, I'm just hungry, my bad.
It's time to eat, but you know how before we end, we do gotta say quotes. Fool. This is gonna go viral. Clip that right there. That's a clip. This is where that moment comes from. Okay,
that's a clip.
That's a clip. Yeah, zoom in now, slowly. You have a quote? Did you come with it?
Oh, me? Oh shit. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm fucking with you. Nah. Yeah, I do actually have a quote.
Dylan's high as fuck.
I have a quote. Nah, bro, I haven't eaten in a while, so my energy's went fucking down, bro.
Like 3 hours ago, fool.
I know, literally.
3 hours is a lot for me, bitch.
Nah, it's been longer than that. It's so
shit. I got 3. I'm trying to choose the best one out of those 3.
Well, let me go first then, because you're
go for it.
3. You're gonna combine all 3. And
No.
3 quotes, bro.
I'll say mine last. Go for it.
Are you gonna say 1 or 3?
I'm gonna say 1 of the 3. I got mine already. I'm gonna say last. Go for it.
No, go first.
I know.
Go first.
He has the man, the myth, the legend. The guy with no shorts.
We start off with no shorts and we start off with shorts.
Go ahead.
No, I'll start off. I forgot where I saw this quote, but it says, "Don't ever beg for a chair when you can build your own table." So don't ever try to fit in with anyone else when you can build your own shit. Yes, sir. Wow. Yes, sir.
Clip. That's that time
That's a TikTok.
Right there.
And mine is gonna be no matter what you're going through, stay positive. Better days are ahead.
Clip. That's a clip for sure.
He's trying not to laugh. Look at his ass.
No, I'm still trying to think of one. I forgot where
you already knew what you were going.
Damn, bro. No.
We're driving.
Siri real quick.
You want to use your lifeline right now?
No, go ahead.
Your lifeline.
Can I call it? Do a call?
Hey,
He's gonna call
give me a
Gage.
motivation.
Little man.
Hey, you should.
He probably won't even answer. Just so he's gaming.
What the fuck do you want, fool?
So bad.
What's up, man? Oh, deep.
Deep ass voice already?
Nah, not yet. He's starting to smell. He's starting to smell funky now, though.
He's trying to
So I picked him
smell
up. I was
funky.
like, "Is that B.O.?" Yeah, dude, it's a milestone.
I think the piggyback off what you were saying, and I think it serves as a reminder for other people that are in that limbo of how much should I invest in myself. We're easy to invest in other people and help support other people, you know, whether they have a business, a brand, and we're very fast, I'll buy your product, I'll do this. But how are you going to do it how are you going to help other people without first wanting to invest in yourself? So if there is something you want to be better at and grow in, it starts with you, not what everybody else is telling you. Or you can keep giving to people, but, you know, what else are you going to be left to give if you're empty already?
Yeah. So to piggyback off of that, not only just investing in yourself, just make sure yourself is like you're good mentally and physically before you can go and help out anybody else. Like, you know, when you go on the plane and it's going down, they say like put your mask on because you can't help out anybody else unless like you're good first. And so, yeah, I feel like that's just super important because I feel like we tend to like want to help out everybody else, and so you neglect yourself for so long until you hit rock bottom, and then you're like, oh, that's when you explode.
That's when you want to help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to cut that clip in two because he said it way better than you. So
Everybody's gonna be like in the comments, where's Juice go?
where's this guy?
To summarize.
No, you actually, what he just said right now, you got it.
So picking back off of his piggyback off of my piggyback.
Oh, he's strong. He's strong. You got to start being your main character. Be your own main character in your story. You're probably a sidekick in somebody else's.
That's right.
Nah, we gotta fuck that one.
You probably are though, bro. Like you go through this world, this whole lifetime. Like we're all gonna die someday. So as you are a sidekick, everybody has their own shit going on. Like you have your own life to live. Whether people are with you for a short time or a long period of time, like right now, it was meant to be that way. You know, some people aren't supposed to be with you for a long time. I know a lot of people like will be like, oh fuck, they burned me or whatever. But it's like they were just meant to be a part of your life for you to like grow off of them a little bit and go off on your own. Yeah, everything you got, anybody you know.
Time to walk in your own shoes. Walk in your own lane.
Yeah. You guys ever? I don't listen to country, bro, but I swear, like I heard this song is
Howdy.
He does.
It's basically talking. I think it's like by Dirk Bentley. I think it's basically talking about like you know you're gonna watch all your kids grow up and you're gonna live your life. You're gonna go through so many jobs. You're gonna do all this stuff, and it's like you still like everybody's just like helping you like walk home, basically. You know, because we're all gonna die one day. So.
Well, that's a one sad way to fucking end the podcast. Thank you.
For real.
Yeah. Well, chug.
Yeah, you got me at kids. Nah, I'm playing.
Well, Jay, muchas gracias for making it all the way out here in the beautiful city of San Diego.
Yeah, third.
Thanks for flying me out.
Yeah, you know.
Get the fuck out of here. This is thanks for flying me
got
out.
a budget now, so like, they hit you up to come on the podcast. They got me staying at the Hard Rock.
Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Food voucher.
No, your Hard Rock just burned the fuck down.
Food voucher at Nobu next door.
Hey, in the words of Mr. Ponce, it's under the LLC.
So, see,
Well, Toast Life Podcast, baby.
Yes, sir.
Most authentic, most organic. Let's go.
I'm hungry as fuck.